Nicholas Nugent, I found it interesting that, while we've spoken about a lot of the world leaders who are present in the United Kingdom today, Russia, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Syria, North Korea, not invited. Your thoughts on this? Perhaps expected, but clearly an indicator of where the United Kingdom or who the United Kingdom doesn't want to be seen with presently.
That's true indeed. They're telling us officially that all countries with which Britain has diplomatic relations have been invited, but even there are one or two exceptions, notably Russia and Belarus, because sanctions are in place for key leaders in both countries. So this is where you see foreign policy interfering with the ceremonial. So on the one hand, they wanted to open it to as many foreign leaders as possible, notably the royal foreign leaders, I should add, because this is essentially a royal occasion, but it's royals and heads of state, other heads of state. But those countries you listed, I think there's about 6 of them altogether, either because we don't have diplomatic relations or because of that sanctions, they haven't been invited. But even so, you can imagine it's quite a diplomatic challenge to have so many world leaders in at one time. And we have to think about the relations they have with each other. For example, Israel in the Middle East, who should sit next to who else? And I also might comment that the United Nations General Assembly is in session at the moment. And I think there are far more foreign leaders attending the royal funeral than there are at the UN. So just for this moment, Britain arguably is the spotlight for diplomatic intercourse, except, of course, there won't really be talks on matters other than the British royal succession.
Yep.